We are the recipients of a wonderful legacy here in southern Utah. Before recorded history, we know that the warm springs of the Boilers and Mill Creek Canyon meant life itself. Native Americans grew maize in the canyon. The clean, clear water later fed homes, livestock, fields, and animated the cotton mill constructed by pioneers.
Washington was once a nationally designated garden city, and the beauty and shady respite these locations provided made them an oasis and retreat for community, family, sweethearts, and countless hours of innocent childhood recreation and exploration. These sites were sacred to our predecessors, and yet recent decades have left them subject to damage, decay, and defacement. With the population explosion and ensuing development that has occurred during this time, the Boilers and Mill Creek Canyon are unfamiliar to most Washington County citizens and are nearly unrecognizable to the long-term residents that hold precious memories of time spent there. The Boiling Springs Ecoseum and Desert Preserve is a non-profit entity created to redress the ecological concerns of these historic sites and restore their legacy. Moreover, it is our intent to use the best of cutting-edge innovation to design public gardens, a botanical conservatory, classrooms, waterways, and a trail system in a manner that is not just restorative, but regenerative.
From every angle, the Boiling Springs Ecoseum and Desert Preserve is a learning environment transmitting knowledge to visitors of all ages. Far more than a public garden, the BSE and DP will serve as a center for teaching, learning, and research. Visitors from around the world will be immersed in the cultural heritage as well as the unique natural history of southern Utah, and will serve as a bridge from the past into the future, as the very infrastructure of the facilities will serve as a functional example of the most advanced applications of technology, engineering, architecture, and environmentally sustainable practices. As our world faces increasingly more complex challenges, the BSE and DP will represent the potential of human ingenuity and technological promise.
Non-profit foundations such as this democratize the learning experience for the communities they serve, making the value of the garden environment available to citizens of all stations and circumstances. Simply put, cement, asphalt, monumental buildings, and traffic collectively wear us out. The natural respite found in public gardens builds us up and reminds us that no matter where we come from, we have choices in the kind of environment we create. This message and cause has resonated with our community, who has been eager to pitch in and work towards these ends.
I grew up swimming here. Great tradition of learning to swim here and stuff like that here in Washington City. And I think they should continue to do it.
I grew up in Washington. That's where my roots are. My grandfather, my father, all grew up in Washington, and they also swam in the Boilers as I did as a child. And it's been sad for me that my children have not been able to come because it's been closed down in their lifetime.
I was born and raised here in Washington City, and as kids when we were growing up, the Boilers used to be a place that we would all come to play and meet with everyone. And so when I read about it and saw it on the, on the news and in the paper, I thought what a wonderful thing and what a great way to bring the granddaughters out and teach them how important it is to bring a community together.
Well, yesterday we went down to the park together to check out what's going on. We found the stand, we found out what's going on, and we just decided to come down and help out because we want to see this just get better.
I really liked helping with their project because it was really fun to do, and I liked knowing that I was helping people in the environment. And the scenery was really pretty.
It's like bringing like a piece of history back to life. It's pretty cool.
I know I like nature a lot and keeping things clean, and so it seemed like a great opportunity to come help. And he's a Cub Scout, so we know service is important to the community, so we invited friends and just got here as quick as we could.
We're not from this area, so always looking for fun places to bring the grandchildren. So we just thought, well, we wanted to see it up close and personal, so here we are today to help with the cleanup effort.
I picked up the sticks.
I feel great preserving this. Butterflies. I get an allowance each 2 weeks for 20 bucks, and I just plan on giving it to them and want to help until I've made a big contribution to this.
Across the world, public gardens preserve social memory and a sense of space. They have found a way to forge important academic, conservation, therapeutic, and civic programs. Our region is a magnet for national and international tourism because of its rare beauty, national and state parks, and year-round recreational opportunities. Again and again, public gardens, arboretums, conservatories, and preserves have proven to be positive economic drivers in the communities they serve. The waters that flowed from the boilers in Mill Creek were the lifeblood of the local economy for generations, and we believe that they can return to prominence in becoming a catalyst for the positive influx of economic returns that are enduring, that last for generations, that are sustainable.
When the Paiute tribe of Native Americans from our region meet in council, they make all decisions with the view that what they implement today impacts 7 generations in the future. This ancient and beautiful philosophy resonates in our hearts and minds.
We believe that it is incumbent upon us to be the responsible stewards of the legacy of our heritage, and that we should be the advocates of future innovation. We should foster the opportunities for education and personal enrichment. We should reverence the best of what has gone before and honor it by looking for what is to come, for what we will contribute and build, for how we will encourage the best opportunities for our children's children's children.
We need you. Join us in the cause of cultivating a vision, a purpose, a garden, a community inheritance, a cultural icon, a beacon of life and hope and connection and meaning, and emanating beatific growth.